That's me at Pembrey, sunny South Wales for next race weekend. Took me a long time to get here, about 8 hours, 400 miles. Had to kind of go cross country through Wales, but it's a really fast track. No test day for me today, so I need to do it all tomorrow and on Sunday. But looking forward to it. It's not a really technical circuit, it's a really fast circuit though, so I think it should really suit me. There's a couple of long left-handers that I think should be, can see where I can make up some time with some people, which will be interesting. One thing about this weekend, I'm going to try and change my mindset a wee bit. In the past I've always been about just going as fast as I can and overtaking the guy in front of me, then going as fast as I can and overtake the next guy. But this weekend I'm going to actually try and focus on winning the race. So I'm going to go out with that mindset, win the race, win the race, win the race, and see how that does. It's a kind of hard thing to do, change the way you think, change the way your mind works. But that's what I'm going to try and focus on this weekend, is go out, see if I can get my first race win and see how that steers me for the rest of the racing. So Saturday morning, kind of got myself ready and set up, kind of slept in a wee bit this morning. Thought I'm not setting an alarm, you always kind of wake up, check my watch, it was 7 o'clock in the morning, went back, fell asleep, woke up at 8:30, so it was a bit of a panic to get everything sorted, but all set up, ready for practice. Well, it's been a bit of a dubious start to the day. Practice session 1 gets stopped. I think the rider taking my main ambulance. We were just about to go out for practice session 2. We get sent back because again a rider needed to go in the ambulance. So a really good start to the day, even though conditions are absolutely perfect. There's not a cloud in the sky. I did have some freaky dreams last night though, that of me dying. Not to do with motorbike racing, but just me dying, which doesn't really feel too good, but probably just a dream. Not worry about that, just get on with it, and hopefully we'll be out for a practice session pretty soon. Well, a less than impressive practice run out there. Just gonna get stuck behind a few people and just didn't have that dive bomb mentality for the practice run. But I kept my gearing on from Snetterton, which is probably a bit long for here, so I'm going to change that to kind of shorter gearing. I think that might help me get some punch out the slower corners. So yeah, I'm happy with the circuit. I kind of where I remember clicking the right gears and stuff like that, so should be okay for qualifying. We're last race on today, which means we've got about a 3-hour wait, so there's no kind of rush to get everything sorted. So just got to relax in the sunshine. It's a tough life. So got the timing sheet from the morning. 7 seconds off the pace for practice, which I'm fine with. I wasn't going fast, I knew I wasn't going fast. Even in the long back straight I wasn't like wide open. 7 seconds off the pace, so gonna have to find some of that in qualifying, which will be about 2.5 days time, because we're on last. Also looks like Andy Blomfeld's going to be the man to beat today. He was a good second a lap quicker on the practice time than anybody else. It'll be quite interesting. Duncan, Phil, Badger, Adrian all kind of in the same time, so that'll be the kind of battle, I think. Those kind of 5 riders just need to get up there. That's all there is to it. Time qualifying about to start, so this is where I've got to actually get it going. I actually found that the lap record for DesmoDue bikes here is a 106.2, so I'm only 10 seconds a lap off the pace, so got a lot of time to find, but I think we've got it. I think so, hope so, maybe, not sure. qualifying done. I was quite happy with how I was riding, felt I was going quite quickly. I was kind of following Duncan out, but then a 400 got between me and him and kind of separated me, and then Adrian came past me and Andy Blomfield. But I did feel I was riding well, getting faster as the session went on, which is good. I felt I was pushing on quite a bit. And then I've just got the timing sheets. Again, a little bit exposed, but qualified 4th, so really happy with that. 2/1000ths of a second behind 3rd Phil Murden. So Andy Blomfield's a wee bit quicker than all of us. He's 7/10ths faster than 2nd and then a 2nd faster than everyone else. So I think he's the man on a mission this week. And then we get Adrian crossing down to about Dan James, are all pretty close together. So should make an exciting race. Should make a kind of critical race for me, is the problems I'm having is with my racecraft in the first lap. So this will be that kind of tell, is can I get the bike away quickly, can I get a good first lap to get the good result I want. So just need to go out, push as hard as I can, as early as I can. This race 18 just off, so we are 2 races away. It's so hot today, I'm using a bit of sports science technique and wet a t-shirt and wearing it just now. It's all damp just to kind of keep my core temperature a bit cooler because it is toasty. Now for this race is some definite things that are probably going to happen. So I'm 8th on the grid, which means I'm in the middle of a row. I've got Badger on the inside but behind me, and then we've got Duncan on the outside behind Badger. Now Duncan is a great starter, so I'm kind of expecting him to kind of fly past. Badger with inside position, kind of expecting him to fight his way through in the inside as well, going into the first corner hairpin. I just got to try and be brave and hold them all at bay and make it around those corners, and then I think I'll be okay. But for me, that first corner is the kind of key to this race, and not being afraid to kind of get in there with elbows out and push my way into the position I need to be. So fingers crossed we can do that. We'll find out very soon. We'll find out very soon. Bit of an eventful race there. I got a bike off the line really well. It was on the back of Phil and Andy Blomfield. For the first couple of corners I was thinking, right, I'm good here. Adrian came past me and I was like, right, just keep with this group, we'll pull you around, see where you're faster. When Adrian went off, it looked like a pretty fast crash. But then when we came back round, the race was red flagged. So we just lined back up in the same grid positions. Then this time when the lights went out and I got it started, I didn't get a good start. Badger and Duncan and Dan were kind of came past me going into the first corner, and managed to pass Dan, but by that point I'd lost touch of the front group. Phil then went down as well, losing the front, and at that point I was like, for me to catch the next group in front, I'm going to have to be properly pushing on. And considering 2 people have just gone out losing the front, I thought, don't know if I'll actually be able to catch them to do anything. So just kind of consolidated my position. I think I finished 4th. A bit frustrating though. I think if the first race hadn't been red flagged, I was definitely in for in with a shot, in for a battle for the podium positions. But c'est la vie. 2 races tomorrow. Let's see if we can improve. Got the results here. 4th as expected. Andy Blomfield won with Duncan 2nd and Badger 3rd. I did a 109.4, so that's a 2nd a lap off my qualifying time. So yeah, I knew I wasn't really pushing on. But yeah, I knew when I saw the other people go down, I was like, the only way for me to kind of catch these guys is for me to risk throwing it down the road. So kind of just took the points of 4th. Early morning on the Sunday, it's about 9 o'clock. Got my cornflakes, try to save some cash by bringing my own food. It's another Scotch O's, you can probably see by me squinting because it's so bright. The van was already getting hot enough to kill a dog, so I thought I'd better get up, open all the doors and windows, that's the main end. Yeah, exciting day, 2 races, we are last on, so we're about lunchtime, then about 5 o'clock I think, so should be good. Yeah, so this guy's not really a good sign for a race meeting. Not really sure what happened, but it looks like he crashed in the last corner. Sorry about the top, since it's too hot for decorum. But after about a 2.5 hour delay due to the accident at the last corner, we're going to cut the races to 8 laps, but we're going to get 2 races today, so that's quite good. After the race yesterday, Duncan congratulated me on finishing 4th, but I didn't see that as a good performance because I started 4th. The guys in front of me, who was in 2nd and 3rd, both crashed out of the race, which meant I should have finished in 2nd, but I finished 4th, so I actually lost out 2 places. So I felt it was a wee bit, like it wasn't a good performance, but it feels like Duncan who finished 2nd in the race and Badger finished 3rd. It's like, almost like as if they don't have the respect that I'm kind of a competitor with them, like I'm not likely to be up there kind of fighting with them in the races. And I suppose maybe I haven't at the moment. I've shown that I've got the speed with my lap times, but I've not been able to put that together in the race. So it's just a wee bit, you kind of want to be seen as someone that you're going to battle with those guys, but then it feels like we don't feel that way, that I'm not someone that they need to worry about really. So it's going to give me a wee bit of motivation for today's races, is like get myself up there, show them that they should be worried about me, they should be worried about me coming past them and beating them in the races. But I suppose the only way you get respect for that is by actually going out and doing it. So all I need to do is go out and beat them. As simple as that, and then maybe they'll start seeing me as an actual challenger. So we've just about put the leathers on for the race. I've not eaten since breakfast. It's now about 2:20, so I don't know if I'm feeling hungry or nervous, but it's definitely something going on in my stomach. I know what I've got to do for the race. I need to get a good start. I need to jump out in front of the 400 that's just ahead of me in the grid to get on the back of Badger and Duncan, and then get on the pace from the start. One thing I need to not let happen is I can't let Dan come past me for the first corner, because I know that that'll probably be the bit that kind of separates me and the pack in front. So I know what I've got to do. I know what I need to do. Just need to go out and do it. We're calling our name. Race time. Everything that I knew couldn't happen did happen. Dan got past me in the start, which was okay because we're picking up good pace at the start. He's picked up his pace a lot since yesterday, so we're kind of, he was just behind Duncan, which was good. So I knew I wasn't losing touch with them guys. Then I got past, then we did decide to separate a wee bit. I got past Dan, but then I met one of the back markers up at the kind of second hairpin, and I had no idea where he was going. He was like kind of in the middle of the road, but kind of looked like he might be tipping into the apex, and I was like, I don't know, do I go inside you, do I go outside you, I don't know. And then that caused my entire drive down the back straight. It led Dan back past me, and then we had a wee bit of a ding dong to try and get a position, but ultimately I lost out by about that much over the line. But it's like once I passed him I thought, right, I can get in our rhythm. Duncan's not far ahead, but and I did get a good start. Oh well, one more race to go. Now at the start I actually got a good start off the line, but I was kind of a wee bit fixated in Duncan, thinking he's probably going as fast as he could. He kind of probably braked a wee bit too early, but I was just kind of fixated in the back of him, make sure I didn't run into him, when I really should have just gone to the left of him. But as I braked, then Dan came back and jumped into that hole. Again, it's my first corner problems. So picked up my timing sheet, finished 5th as I expected. Dan beat me by 0.4 thousandths of a second, so literally that much. But my fastest lap was 6/10ths quicker than him. So I just need to get my racecraft better. I just need to be a better racer. So last race I'll be starting 10th in the grid. So first race started 8th, that race started 9th, now I'm 10th, so you maybe see why I'm a wee bit annoyed at myself. So maybe going backwards rather than forwards. I feel like a mopey teenager just going, it's not fair. But it is fair. It's just me. No, you might be fast, doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win the race. And that's why you race rather than just doing qualifying. But well, maybe me being a bit petulant seems to help. That was a much better race. I didn't get a good start though. Kind of Dan got a good jump out in front of people, and I don't know if that kind of helped bunch us all out or not, or was he stuck behind a 400 or whatever. But Duncan eventually got past him, and I eventually got by Dan, and then kind of chasing down Duncan. Kind of got a wee bit lucky. One of the back markers kind of held him up, and that closed me right up. And I was kind of pulling him in, but just kind of ran out of laps a wee bit. Don't know if we had more laps if I would have got him, because I'm not sure where I would have been significantly quicker. I did get a good run out of the old care pound and closed right up. As soon as we tipped it in, I'd seem to, I don't know, lose that kind of closing speed. Otherwise I would have tried a move at Honda, but yeah, it was a good race. 4th, so cheered him up a wee bit after the morning race. So time to go home, 8 hours to go, yay! So that was my racing vlog from Pembrey. I really need to apologise to Dan. I didn't congratulate him really on the second race where we had the good scrap, and it was good fun. I was just annoyed at myself, and I think that's why I didn't go over and congratulate him and say well done, because it was a good battle and he's the better racer than me, and he won that race over me, and he should have. So congratulations, Dan. I should have said that at the time. I've just been a wee bit stroppy because I was annoyed with myself, so apologise about that. Even the worst weekend racing, the most frustrating weekend racing, is still one of the best weekends you can have. So next up will be Donington Park, so I'm really looking forward to that. It's really fast. I got my first race winner scalp there last year when I beat Badger in my first 4th place finish, I think. So fingers crossed to go well there. So come along and support me if you want.